Spells, treasures, escaping, they're all secondary. Han Li's true ultimate weapon was his own body. And the craziest part? He hated training it. Let's uncover the masochistic journey that forged Han Li into a peerless magic and body dual cultivator. When we talk about Han Li, everyone knows he's a well-rounded master, a multi-talented warrior who is fully developed in spells, techniques, and escaping. But the problem is, the Han Li in the animation has yet to show any achievements in body cultivation. He's just a pure scholar. So how did he embark on the path of body cultivation? And how did he manage to blossom in both fields?
Hello everyone, I'm White Horse Monkey.
The reason Han Li embarked on the path of body cultivation can be summed up in one word: necessity. When Han Li was hunting for beast cores in the scattered star seas, he eliminated at least 1,000 copper rank demon beasts. This caused him to accumulate a massive amount of baleful aura. Normally, having some baleful aura isn't a big deal. But after Han Li reached the nascent soul stage, he accidentally obtained a wisp of demonic chi. The special thing about demonic chi from the devil realm is that although it's very powerful, every time you use it, it taints your true essence with a trace of demonic nature. Moreover, it can also stir up the baleful aura in your body. In order to fight powerful enemies, Han Li used his demonic arts many times. As a result, the baleful aura problem became more and more prominent. Finally, Han Li discovered that if he didn't solve the baleful aura problem, he would never be able to become a late-stage nascent soul grand cultivator. What made it even harder for him was that on his way to the Great Gene Empire, his baleful aura suddenly erupted, nearly sending him to meet the Lord of Samsara Hole, Divine Sovereign Diyen. Although he used the 5 Devil Soul-Locking Great Art to temporarily control the baleful aura, his cultivation also dropped to the Qi condensation or foundation establishment stage. The way to solve the baleful aura problem was to cultivate certain Buddhist secret arts. The first Buddhist cultivation art Han Li found was the art of the Yama King. The art of the Yama King is a formal body cultivation art, which has 7 layers. So in order to restore his cultivation, Han Li had no choice but to cultivate it. When Han Li cultivated to the 2nd layer, he had already solved the baleful aura problem. So if nothing else had happened, his path of body cultivation would have basically ended there. This is because body cultivation arts are exceptionally painful to cultivate. Unless you're a masochist, no one would willingly practice them. But another thing that happened soon after forced Han Li to continue his cultivation. The beast skin scroll that Xiao Chui'er gave him earlier, besides the blood shadow evasion, also recorded a technique called the 9 transformations of the Tempest. This technique, besides its power, could surprisingly increase flight speed significantly. As an expert in escaping, Han Li definitely wouldn't miss out on this. However, the 9 transformations of the Tempest is a beast clan art, so it has high requirements for physical body strength. In order to run faster, Han Li's masochistic tendencies flared up. He endured the pain and cultivated the art of the Yama King to the 3rd layer. At this point, with the boost from the 9 transformations of the Tempest, Han Li could control the wind and lightning wings to briefly enter a high-speed state. You can think of it as a nitrous boost. This nitrous boost from the 9 transformations of the Tempest saved Han Li several times. For example, after Han Li reached the nascent soul stage, when he took revenge on the Een Sifting sect, he was suddenly ambushed by Old Devil Feng. You have to know, Old Devil Feng is a spirit transformation cultivator, and killing a late-stage nascent soul cultivator is as easy as drinking water for him. Han Li managed to dodge the attack only because of his nitrous boost. Afterwards, when Old Devil Feng was hunting Han Li, he relied on his nitrous boost and the 10,000-year spirit milk. Old Devil Feng chased him for over a month but couldn't catch up. This brings up a question. At most, Han Li only ever got less than half a bottle of 10,000-year spirit milk. But he's used it so many times, I've never seen him run out. I seriously suspect that besides what Yuan Yao gave him, Han Li must have secretly obtained some more from somewhere. After watching the newly released Immortal's Journey X Ely collaboration animation, my question was finally answered. It turns out that at an auction held by Wang Yu, Han Li got a bottle of Ely brand 10,000-year spirit milk. Here, I must congratulate the animation for finally getting a sponsorship. With the support of a national brand for our Donghua, Han Li's future cultivation path will surely be much smoother. This time, Ely has been truly sincere. Even their official accounts. Bio has been changed. In the collaboration short film, all the popular characters from Immortal's Journey appear, for example, Xian Gu, Wen Tianren, Yuan Yao, and the treacherous merchant and model worker Wang Yu. I've got to say, this short film was made with a lot of care. The first treasure is fought over by Xian Gu and Wen Tianren, and in the end, Xian Gu gets it. It's obvious that even the officials believe that in terms of combat power, Xian Gu is stronger than Wen Tianren. The medicine box that everyone fights over next comes from an extraterrestrial continent and has the Ely logo carved on it. The light effects are also in Ely's colors. When Han Li snatches the medicine box, he has 800 tricks up his sleeve. For instance, he first uses a puppet to hold back Wen Tianren, then uses his flying sword to force back Xian Gu. As for the seemingly defenseless Yuan Yao, Han Li had a plan for her long ago. From this shot, you can see Han Li is the first one flying towards the medicine box, so logically, he should have been the first one to arrive. It shouldn't have even been Yuan Yao's turn. Actually, this was also part of Han Li's scheme. On the surface, he used an avatar talisman to deliberately slow down, making everyone lower their guard. Under these circumstances, his real body could sneak up behind Yuan Yao and succeed in one strike. Also, notice that when Han Li attacks up close, he didn't use a flying sword or a treasure to seriously injure Yuan Yao. Instead, he used a talisman to push her away. When it comes to cherishing beautiful women, Han Li has really mastered it. And as soon as Ti Hun saw there was a treasure, he immediately came out to help. After Han Li opens the box, you can see Ely pure milk, and the corresponding illusion is the bottle of 10,000-year spirit milk. No wonder Han Li's 10,000-year spirit milk never runs out, he got such a big sponsor. The instant noodle snack corresponds to an illusion of various top-grade spirit pills, and the big fruit chunk yogurt corresponds to an illusion of a classic pill bottle. Anyone who knows Han Li knows these are indeed his essential cultivation partners. The aforementioned Ely Cultivation spirit treasures will be released in early August. Fellow Taoists, please look forward to it. At the end of the short film, Han Li was, as expected, unexpectedly cunning. From this ending, you can also see that Ely really gets Han Li. Also, Ely has partnered with Bilibili Station for an event. As long as you submit a fan-created video related to a mortal's journey to immortality, within the specified time and include the For Cultivation partners, choose Ely hashtag, you can participate in sharing a 50,000 yuan prize pool. There are also grand prizes like a full set of co-branded blind boxes and keychains waiting for you. Everyone is welcome to participate.
Back to the main topic.
Although the third layer physical strength from the Art of the Yama King allows Han Li to use the nitrous boost, using it for too long risks the body collapsing. When Han Li cultivated the Art of the Yama King to the fourth layer, he could use the 9 transformations of the Tempest with ease. So, logically speaking, there was no need to continue cultivating the Art of the Yama King. Unfortunately, a small incident happened soon after. Han Li was severely injured while smuggling himself into the spirit realm and couldn't use his magic power. Obviously, if he wanted a way to protect himself at this time, he had to continue body cultivation. However, Han Li could no longer cultivate the Art of the Yama King because it requires magic power. He could only cultivate the Vajra art. I need to add that the Vajra art and the Art of the Yama King are actually from the same source and are very similar. You can think of the Vajra art as a version of the Art of the Yama King that doesn't require magic power, even mortals can cultivate it. In order to regain his strength, Han Li painstakingly cultivated the Vajra art to the consummation realm. At this point, his magic power was finally restored. So, logically speaking, Han Li no longer needed to continue body cultivation. But unfortunately, Han Li's main cultivation art, the Azure Essence Sword Art, was discontinued. The Azure Essence Sword Art he obtained in the human realm only has 13 layers in total, which at most could let him cultivate to the mid-spirit transformation stage. After Han Li entered the spirit realm, he prepared to change his main cultivation art. But after cultivating a high-level art like the Azure Essence Sword Art, he looked down on ordinary arts. After some hesitation, he set his sights back on the Art of the Yama King, because the Art of the Yama King isn't just the Art of the Yama King, it has other origins. When Han Li was in the human realm, he collected 3 arts, the Art of the Yama King, the heaven-supporting demonic art, and the Brahma Saint art recorded in the Brahma Saint scripture. If these 3 arts are combined, they can surprisingly form a set of extremely powerful magic and body dual cultivation arts. Later we learn that this set of mysterious arts originally came from the devil realm. After it was scattered to the human realm, the art was split into 3. The Buddhist, demonic, and beast cultivation systems localized and modified them respectively, thus forming the art of the Yama King, the heaven-supporting demonic art, and the Brahma saint art. However, after Han Li recombined them, this cultivation art and the original demonic art were already very different. It's like taking an article, translating it from Chinese to English, then from English to French, and repeating this cycle several times. The resulting article will definitely have many differences from the original, at least the plagiarism check rate would drop significantly. Han Li named this translated and reassembled original art the Brahma Saint True Devil Art. The Brahma Saint True Devil Art focuses on excelling in both mind and body, cultivating both magic arts and the physical body. However, very few human cultivators walk this path. The reason Han Li dared to dual cultivate magic and body is because not long ago, he obtained an immortal realm secret art, the 100 Meridians treasure refining art. This secret art can use the method of refining magic treasures to strengthen one's own physical body. Besides that, in the human realm, he also obtained the celestial master bead, the dragon scale fruit, and the brittle bone art. These are all rare items for strengthening the body. With this foundation, Han Li truly made up his mind to walk the path of magic and body dual cultivation. Previously, Han Li mainly cultivated magic and practiced body cultivation only because he was forced to in order to solve certain problems. But now, he actively chose to dual cultivate magic and body. It was later proven that his choice of this path was not wrong. For example, when Han Li, after reaching the Grand Ascension stage, fought the mother of the spirit insects, the female immortal inside the mother of the spirit insect's body had forged her own body into a body of true extremity. The body of true extremity is a physique that only profound immortals, who are stronger than true immortals, can possess. But when Han Li faced the body of true extremity, this is what he said: although I have many treasures and am proficient in numerous divine abilities, but actually, my real trump card is, by coincidence, also this physical body. Han Li's tone isn't arrogant, because he doesn't like to show off, but the confidence subtly revealed in his words is enough to explain the situation. Afterwards, during Han Li's close-quarters combat with the female immortal, the shockwaves that leaked out nearly caused the surrounding space to collapse. It was commented that Han Li's body is not much weaker than a profound immortal's. From this statement, we can also see that although Han Li's body is not as good as a real profound immortal's, it's infinitely close. But the most incredible thing is also here. You have to know, when he killed the mother of the spirit insects, Han Li had just reached the Grand Ascension stage. If he was given some more time, matching a profound immortal would definitely be a matter of minutes. At the end of the Spirit Realm arc, Huasu commented that if the current Han Li were to encounter the true immortal Ma Liang from back then again, he could take him down in a few moves. So needless to say, Han Li's physical strength at this time had already reached a completely new, exaggerated height. From Han Li, we can also see that although not many people walk the path of magic and body dual cultivation, its upper limit is truly high. Finally, thanks to Immortal's Journey's good partner, Ely, for their strong support of this video. For cultivation partners, choose Ely. Okay. The above is the process of Han Li embarking on the path of body cultivation and the outcome of him blossoming in both fields. Finally, thank you all for watching. Like this video, and may your magic power be boundless. A triple combo to transcend tribulations and become an immortal.
À moi Horsemonkey.
See you in the next video.